Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market today, guys. Several things to say. As always, we are in the midweek. Several things are happening, many news, and so we jump into it together and we go straight away talking about Chelsea, and starting where we finished in the last video. Overnight, I told you Marco Palestra is going to Chelsea. He's accepted the project, and then in the morning, the Here We Go dropped. We can consider Marco Palestra as a new Chelsea player. Deal done. Chelsea have hijacked the move that Inter had very advanced, 45 plus 5 million euros. This was the negotiation. Very advanced between Inter and Atalanta, but then Chelsea entered the deal. Chelsea agreed terms with Marco Palestra, who said yes to a 6-year contract plus option for further season. And so Palestra is going to Chelsea, and Chelsea feel they added an excellent player to the squad with big potential, able to play on the right, able to play on the left. So Chelsea see big potential in Marco Palestra. They will pay over 55 million euros to Atalanta for the Italian talent. So deal done. Talking about Chelsea, I wanted to clarify something on Malo Gusto, guys, because this morning I woke up and I saw everywhere Malo Gusto is going to Manchester City, Malo Gusto to Man City for this money, for this fee, for this bid. So first of all, Manchester City are playing down reports of any bid or any negotiation ongoing with Chelsea for Malo Gusto. So at the moment, my understanding is that club to club, nothing has started. I told you, Enzo Maresca appreciates the player, but from appreciating a player to opening talks, sending a bid, negotiating, it's completely different. And then Chelsea are evaluating Malo Gusto. In their mind, the value is around 75 million pounds. Chelsea see Malo Gusto as a very special player. Young, already with international experience, can play on the right, can play on the left. So Chelsea believe that Malo Gusto is a very special player in a position where in the market is very complicated to find players. And so for Chelsea, he's not actively considered for sale. Chelsea are not offering Malo Gusto around. If there is a good proposal, this could change the story. But at the moment, that's not the case. Then, on Chelsea, let me tell you more. The situation of Chalobah. Keep close eye to Trevoh Chalobah. Because my understanding is that Como, exclusive story from last week, I told you Como are interested in Chalobah, but there is a gap in valuation. Now Como have sent an official bid to Chelsea for Trevoh Chalobah. Como want to go for him. Como will play Champions League football this upcoming season, and Como believe that Chalobah could be the ideal addition for Cesc Fabregas at centre-back. So Como are on it, official bid sent, but Chelsea feel that more clubs could also join the race. Inter are looking at Trevoh Chalobah as well. Inter were already interested in the player some time ago, a few months ago, and also a few years ago. He's always been appreciated by Inter director.
Right, there's some breaking transfer news, and it's in relation to Chelsea. So we're going to go back to our chief correspondent, Kaveh Solopol, in New Jersey for more. Kaveh, what can you tell us?
Yeah, this is a story that I've been working on this afternoon with one of my colleagues, Keith Downey, who has excellent contacts at Sunderland. And what we can tell you is that Chelsea are interested in signing the Sunderland midfielder Granit Xhaka. There have, though, been no club-to-club contacts yet. And I have to make it clear that Sunderland's position is that the player is not for sale, and Sunderland would not welcome any offers.
Listen, it's pretty straightforward in the main. England need to match or better what Ghana do in their final group game against Croatia, and they will be guaranteed top spot in Group L. If they win Group L, they will play one of the teams who finished third in one of the other World Cup groups. Okay, so we've got that so far. Spain's win over Uruguay actually means that England are definitely qualified for the knockout stages. They will finish third at the very worst. And as it stands, England will play Senegal in the last 32 in Atlanta on July the 1st. But if they were to... And by the way, when we're talking about Senegal, that's not a gimme for England, is it? It's not, with all due respect to Curacao or an Ecuador or an Uzbekistan even, no disrespect to those nations. Senegal beat England, remember, 3-1 at Wembley 12 months ago. The only defeat England have ever had to an African nation. So you can see why that's not straightforward. But if they don't finish top, if they finish second in this group, it becomes even more complicated. Instead of going to Mexico City in the last 16, they'll go to Canada, and they will face Portugal in Canada, in Toronto. Portugal rather than Senegal. You can see how important this game is for England tonight. They need to win it. They need to win it well. They need to win it better than Ghana manage against Croatia. If they do that, then it's as they expected and where they should be. But that's not a given, and this is not a straightforward match for England.